hope it's a t-shirt. They're selling them, that's all that matters. It's a front for the brand, baby. What's the show about? You know, what do you think, industrial piping? Close. Stay out of it. It's about, well, can you mute this, please? But for real, what is it about? What's it about? It's about performing. That's what it's about. I try to make my show about other things, but it always ends up becoming about performing. I started performing very young, professionally, as a teen. And as a comedian, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to talk about what you know and what excites you or scares you, and that was always performing. So to talk about laundry or traffic felt incredibly disingenuous, but I worried that a performance about performing would not be relatable to people that aren't performers. But what I found is that I don't know who isn't one. Can we get the house lights up for a second? Let the lights on stage fade away. And then bring up the lights so we can see. Now look, we're all the same now. I mean, you're all facing this way still. But I look out and it's a diverse crowd. It's more European than I would have hoped. But we'll get there. I see the young people, and I feel like, I'm 25 and I feel like I was sort of raised in America in the 90s when it was sort of a cult of self-expression, and I was sort of taught that just think and have thoughts and express them and everyone will care about them as much as your parents do. And most of us grew up to find out nobody gives a shit what we think at all. So we flock to performers by the thousands because we're the few of us who found an audience, and then I'm supposed to get up here and say, follow your dreams, as if this is a meritocracy. It is not, okay? This is not fair. I had a privileged life, and I got lucky, and I'm unhappy. You don't want this. See, it's the me generation. It's like an arrogant generation because of like social media. Social media is just the market's answer to a generation that demanded expression and performance. They said, here, express everything to each other all the time for no reason. And it's a prison, and it's self-imposed, and it's horrifying. We don't know what it's doing to us. I don't know much about anything, but what I do know is that if you can possibly live your life without an audience, you should